Alright, our peas have really come on and we're getting towards the end of the season with it. They're more of a cold weather crop, so it's starting to get a little too hot for them right now. And so they're going to seed, which means they have peas in their pea pods. So we've been out picking. Well, that's a good size one right there. And then inside of it, let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh, there are all the peas. So we're going to get picking, and then we're going to shuck them and see what we got. Here we go. Here's the haul. That's pretty good, huh? That's a pretty good haul right there for a backyard gardener. So this was in 3 different spots that we had peas because it's one of our earliest crops. So here you go. You got one. And there's this part down the side here. And I just push on it until I get a piece that starts to come open. And I run my thumb down. So I'm running my thumb down this part. And then I take my thumb on both sides and pop it open. So then it would look like this. So let's see if I can get a better angle for you. Yeah? Look at the size of those peas. Those are great. Those are the ones that we want to do some blanching. So those are nice. Here's another one we had opened. Those are super big too. So there we go. Take a look at those. Those are nice size peas. These are the ones that we're going to shuck out, and we're going to blanch those. That's a pretty good haul for a backyard gardener. That's pretty good. So we have peas planted in 4 different locations here on the property. It's one of our earliest crops, and it just goes up the trellises and just looks really nice. I love pea pods. They're so pretty. So this is pretty good. This is a pretty good haul. But let's talk about it. Okay? So gardening is to help supplement the amount of food that you're bringing in, because if we eat a pound of peas a week, there are 5 of us, we eat a pound of peas a week. Let's just do some simple math. So that's approximately 52 bags of shelled peas at a pound per a bag. 52 pounds. That seems like a lot. And that's only a side dish. This isn't the main course. So let's definitely keep this in perspective. Okay? It's hard to grow them as it is. I fought the slugs something crazy all season. Got some ducks because of them slugs. Came out and personally removed them. I mean, we all got our own unwanted critters in the garden. You know? So after you shell them and you blanch them, because our particular way of eating peas is frozen. I don't much care for them canned. You could do it. I just don't much care for it. Let's think about preserving it in the freezer by blanching it. Okay. So what happens if the power goes out? So we want to think about that if you're storing food, especially food you work so hard to procure and put your heart and your love into it. That's what makes this food the best. Your yields might be small, Or you might have a bumper crop of something. It's the love that was put into this little itty bitty tiny thing right there. Just like a squirrel, I'm going to put it away for winter. So we got to make sure that we're thinking about, if we're storing stuff in a freezer, that we have backup to run this freezer if the power is no longer on the grid or coming to you, or you have a crisis of something that makes it so your refrigerator would go out. Do you have a backup way to keep that food? So that's important. Let's give that a think. I'm thinking about it. And us all being on a budget yet. Okay, so maybe not all of us. There might be some that aren't on a budget. 1%. But most of us just trying to struggle through this not recession we're having. So if I'm going to put all my heart and soul into this food, even if it's not going to be enough, I want to make sure I'm storing it to the best of my ability. So there you go. That's my little thought on that one. Enjoy the rest of this season with the peas if you're still getting some coming off. It really depends on where you're at with your weather. And we officially snapped into the heat wave that everyone else is going into. We've been in it for about 5 days now. So up here in the Northwest, where it's a lot of rain, we're still in a drought, so that's a thing that's happening right now. It's important to talk about weather to other gardeners so that we know what we're looking at here. So drop me any comments below on what you're growing, how you're storing it, what your backups are to keeping it, your weather right now, how's that affecting it, the pests, what kind of pests are you dealing with right now? So that's me from the Northwest up here and what we're dealing with. And the pea crop. Pea crops are amazing this year. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. That one might be a candidate for seed saving. Don't forget to seed save. Love you guys.